If my kids never graduated high school, I would be fucking livid. Livid. Unfortunately, it's completely the opposite with my children. And my son was graduating this June. So I'm very happy about that. Now, so they checked me out and gave me the antibiotics that I needed and some steroids to speed up the process. Then I moseyed on down to U.S. Bank to get cash. I have no credit cards. I lost my wallet. So I brought my Social Security card and a checkbook. First, I said, how much could I take out? She said, well, without any ID, the max I can give you is 400. I go, fine. So I took the 400. Then I went to the drugstore, which of course, CVS, the never ready drugstore, did not have the prescription. So I moseyed on down to the gas station, put in $92.98, filling up my Mercedes C300 tank. And then I bought a charging cord because I forgot mine. I wanted to watch the Yankees as I was driving. And so I started watching the Yankees. I went to the AAA to request a new license. They said I have to go to the DMV. So, and then I tried to do it online. And as usual, I was denied. But then I went back to the CVS, grabbed my medication, and I went home. I cooked myself some bacon and eggs, no bread, and watched the end of the Yankee game while I reported all my credit cards lost and ordered my replacements. So it's a pain in the ass. So now the only thing I got to get is my driver's license, and I got to get my health care cards for me and Oscar because his insurance card was in my wallet. So there you go. But the card is gone. I mean, the license and everything else. Speaking of cards, Vince, the Downsy lawyer, emailed, like, now he knows he's blocked on my email. So now he's going to my alternate email address, and he emailed me a picture, allegedly, of me showing his card number. Didn't matter. Because he knows, as dumb as he is, he knows that I did not intentionally show his MGM card number. I was obviously trying to cover it up. So if it accidentally came through, I'm sorry. I'll be the first to admit when I make a mistake. I'm not perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. So I took the show down as he requested, and that's it. I'm still done with Vince. I called the the food delivery service. I said, who delivered the other day? And they said, well, it was from Devin and Bessie. Now, Vince could say, well, someone's trying to make me look like I did it, or it was in fact Vince. Either way, Vince, I'm going to yell when they say, I always forget the name of the fucking place. Not DoorDash, not Uber Eats, not Postmates. I don't know, maybe Uber Eats. I'm getting to be on a first name basis with these guys because I call them so much. But that guy, everybody knows the guy said where he was from. Vince, of course, accuses me of just bullying some guy at the door. No, the guy said he was bringing a delivery. He said Uber Eats or whatever. Oh, what is it? Chow. Fuck, I can't believe I'm blanking on this name. It'll come to me. But he said where he's from. And DoorDash or something like that. Anyway, then I said, go away. Now, Vince, why do I appear angry? It's not their fault. Well, Vince, I have a sign on my door. Do not knock. I did not order it. So if they then knock, I'm pissed. I'm angry. I am. Because they've been warned not to knock on my door while I'm broadcasting. But not only did he knock, he opened my door. And of course, Vince defends that guy over the guy being harassed. Yeah, Leo, it could be Grubhub. Yeah, I know who knows what it was. No, Grubhub. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Thank you, Leo. That's who I called. I fucking call all these companies, all of them, so many times. It's like I can't even remember who it is anymore. Anyway, it's all besides the point. But Vince, the dumb lawyer, does this stupid show where he claims, "Oh, how dare John yell at a delivery guy?" Because I'm entitled to my privacy, Vince. Okay? I'm entitled to that. That's why I'm in a gated community. I chose to be in a gated community so I don't have idiots like you harassing me. Now, Vince, with all your threats of legal action against me, go right ahead. It's an MGM card. It's not a credit card. I reiterate this again. You can't purchase anything with it, and you can't even use it for a hotel room without a PIN and an ID. So again, you're full of shit. Just like I was on a guy's motorcycle in Florida. Oh, Grubhub. Fucking dude, how many times are you gonna change your mind? Dude, Jesus. First you say Uber Eats, then you say Grubhub. I mean, Jesus. Get it right. I say that with all the love in my heart, of course. I know how people can misconstrue things. I don't know why. I am a comedian and most of the stuff is tongue in cheek. And anyway, so Vince, so you lie again and you say, "Oh, yeah, now you people are using your MGM card for rooms." You know that's horseshit. And you also know, Vince, that I have your credit card number, the expiration date, and your security code. Have I ever given it out, Vince? Have I ever even used it? And I could have. The only time I used it was for my flight, which you gave me permission to do. But I'm not an asshole like you, Vince. I wouldn't go through people's wallets and claim to be looking at their bodies while they're sleeping. No. I'm not a scumbag like you, Vince. So you are in fact projecting, which you normally do. Which seems to be the theme of the Dabbleverse. Adam, call this show "Project Much?" Question mark. Because that's all it is. It's just a projection. And Shitway, I'm watching him and he's talking about his daughters. If I'm in your room, you can't go through my property and take it because I'm staying in your room. It's a theft is a theft. Look it up, Vince. But you already have. You already know that you can't do that. You knew that way before you said it, didn't you? You did. But you just spew it and you hope people believe it. Thank you. Now, there's a lot that we're going to go through today. I was looking forward to doing this show after I watched some clips. And, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, the amount of stuff. Hey, Malibu comic books. Uh, Penis wrinkle is our leader. Oh, did you mean peninsula? Oh, penis wrinkle. I see. Anyway, so Vince, please, okay, Give me a break. Give me a break, Vince. Okay, let's go to the clips. First, we'll play this. Oh. Yeah, no, I got my antibiotics. Let me send the link to a guy I admire and I like. You know, I like making these new friends in the Dabbleverse. That's one thing I do enjoy. You know, the legend, and I loved becoming friends with Brock Lee. I don't know why he's blanking me. I never said one bad thing about the fucking guy. All I said, he's probably not around because it's tax time. I don't know how in the world that could be misconstrued as dissing him. But I can't, I can't monitor people's weaknesses. And if that's what got him to disappear and not even answer a text, well, good on you. Good on you. But I like Leo Gunn, I consider a friend, and Dirty Deeds, I consider a friend. And Clay Dabbler and Noga. I met a lot of nice people. Even FKA Mammy. I don't know why. This is how ridiculous FKA Mammy is. And I don't give a shit. But she accuses me of calling her the C word when I never said anything of the sort. In fact, she must have been drinking or doing something, because if you watch it, Clay Dabbler calls Dabblestorian a crunt, and I agreed. That was all it was. So I don't really understand why she's accusing me, but she blocked me on Twitter, and well, I don't really give a fuck, but at least be mad at me for something I did. It's like if Vince wants to be mad at me because I accidentally showed his MGM card, Vince, the amount of shit you've done to me, that is nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, formerly MLC the legend, now just the legend. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, John? Glad to finally connect.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you on, man. You know what's so funny is that I started having people on that were fans of the show 3 years ago. I would have like Benny Loco on, like and this guy and Sal D and Mark P and Hockey Puck, and recently I had Clay Dabbler, and now the shitwayer wants to have his fans on. I mean, can this guy ever come up with an original idea?
Well, if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't have a show. I remember watching Shuli's show when he first came over to YouTube, and it was nothing but interviewing Elliot Offen and Grillo. So without you, John, they're done. You know that.
No, I do. And could you stick around for a while, or you got to go?
Yeah, I got about a half an hour or so.
All right, good. Yeah. So could I say what you could I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about, but I know that Stevie did talk about your former career, if you will. Am I allowed to speak about that or not?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it a little bit. It's no big deal, but every time I talk about it, then I got people DMing me. Yeah, I was up for 9 years.
So you got to the show?
For 9 years, yeah. Yep.
Wow. That is fucking awesome. That is fucking great. And